Hey, there's Dusty Thunder again with another Reddit story for you. This one is, am I the astronaut for trying to stop what I thought was a prank at my friend's wedding? My friend Ashley got married last night to her longtime partner, Kevin. Kevin's best friend, Frank. He's a bit of a prankster, and it's usually all in good fun. Oh, they got a prank Sinatra on their hands. Who else watches New Girl? We just restarted it. It's so good. Winston is fantastic. If you haven't watched New Girl, I'd put it right up there with Schitt's Creek as like, it's just hilarious, and you at some point in life, you got to watch it. It's one of our safe shows, one of the show hole shows. It's like Friends, Schitt's Creek, New Girl. You can just start watching any of those at any point in time, and you don't need anything else. Ashley has shared there are times that Frank goes a little too far to stir the pot, but had promised to be on his best behavior for the wedding. That also sounds like prank Sinatra. I had agreed to help deal with Ashley's boundary stomping family as well as look out for any pranks that Frank might pull. Even though we knew he said he'd be good, we know Frank. You know who else is like Frank? Caden Thunder. It's like the beans in the pillow. It's like way too small, man. Way too small. Ashley and Kevin are big football fans. At one point in the night, they wanted the wedding party to don 49ers jerseys they purchased to get a few photos in. Frank is also a football fan, but is a diehard fan for the Chiefs. There's always been some banter back and forth between Ashley and Frank over this. In the beginning, Ashley said he was refusing to wear the jersey she bought. Eventually, he gave in and said it was just 5 minutes, so no big deal. He did keep cracking jokes that he'd show up in a Chiefs jersey, and Ashley always said with a serious face, "Yeah, no, don't you dare." So I was to assume that, hey, he's not wearing it. The time came for the wedding party to put on our jerseys over our dresses and suits. The wedding party went upstairs. As I'm waiting with the other bridesmaids, I see Frank come out of the bathroom in a Chiefs jersey. Okay, I'm going to throw red flags here, but these aren't bad red flags. These are Red Kingdom flags. I asked what he was doing. He smirked and said it was all good. I told him to go change. Again, he repeated that it was all good and he had permission. Considering Ashley hadn't told me and it wouldn't be out of Frank's wheelhouse to try to pull one over on me, I said, no, she didn't. Why are you trying to cause problems on her wedding day? That's when Kevin came out of the room. He and Ashley were getting ready in and asked what was going on. Frank said, she doesn't believe me. Kevin seemed to have a lightning bulb moment and was like, oh yeah, we meant to tell you that Ashley agreed it was fine for him to wear the jersey. They have some cool poses planned. I said, all right. Apologized to Frank for the misunderstanding and moved on. I think the pictures will turn out great. After Kevin and Ashley left, I stayed behind to clean up some stuff. Frank approached me and said I was a drama queen for making a big deal about the jersey. I said I had no clue Ashley gave him permission, and given his history of antagonizing people and playing pranks, I thought it was a fair assumption. He said it was none of my business. I pointed out that I had been put in charge of making sure he didn't pull any pranks, which he knew. Still, he told me that I should have minded my own business. We haven't bothered Ashley and Kevin with this, and I have no plans to. However, it got around to some of our friends and they're split. Some say I was in the right given Frank's past. Others say I was being controlling and dramatic. Am I the astronaut? Couple of comments. Top comment, NTA. I think we need to create some official title for such people. Like we already have the maid of honor, best men, and now we should add maid/gentleman of preventing shit. The mops and gops. Laughing, crying emoji face. NTA, hear it all. It was your job. It was your job. And I think if you accept a job at a wedding, you do that damn job. You were doing your job. Frank was aware of the job that you have been given. He shouldn't be giving you shit for doing your job, and shouldn't be giving you shit for not believing that he had been given permission to do this, even though it was a Chiefs jersey. I love that it was a Chiefs jersey. I'm glad he got permission to wear it. I'm fantastically happy for that. But Frank, you need to calm down because you're a prankster. This is like the boy who cried wolf thing. If you're a prankster and people are suspicious of you and you get butthurt about that, well, it's because you conditioned them that way, bro. OP's doing her job. If OP didn't do her job and you hadn't got permission and some shit happened and you showed up and it was a big deal and it ruined the freaking wedding day, OP would be at least partially responsible for allowing that to happen. So, OP, for you, who would you rather have pissed off at you? The bride or Frank? NTA. You have a wedding job, you do the freaking job. Think about it this way, OP. If it got around to some of the friends and they're split, those friends are hearing it from, who do you think? From Frank. You know Frank's narrative already because he gave it to you. It was none of your business. You've been a drama queen. That's what they're hearing, and they're split. Imagine if they heard your side as well. They'd be like, oh yeah, Frank should know better. Maybe the prank is that he's getting all your friends mad, half of them, to think that you were dramatic. That's the prank. Maybe that's the prank. You never know with Prank Sinatra. You never know. Or maybe this is just like stage one of the prank is him dividing the audience here. And then like the next time somebody gets married, he's going to do something and he's going to be like, y'all, I was just kidding about all that. And like, then that's when the prank, you know, why does everybody think I'm going to prank? Why everybody needs to calm down because it's you, Frank the prank. And again, OP, I think that the narrative with your friends who are split right now that they're receiving is from Frank. So take it with a grain of salt. In your position, I'd be like, whatever. I would go ahead and talk to Ashley and Kevin and be like, hey, just a heads up. This bullshit's happening. It's because of Frank. I was given a job. I was doing my job. That's it. Just so you're aware. Maybe wait till they get back from their honeymoon. And hopefully Frank hasn't done something to prank them during the honeymoon. That would suck. She didn't even like prevent him from doing anything. She slowed him down by 30 seconds. And that was it.